Hello, fellow grumpy followers and fellow grumpy old men. Last but not least, this is me, Harry, and uh, there was a delay in um, my review or my thoughts on the Ten Commandments, Charlton Heston from 1956. I've been sick, so it had an upper respiratory. I watched it earlier in the month, and I got sick, and as usual, and now today is a day that I felt pretty good, where I wasn't hacking up a lung, and so I was able to um, go ahead and talk about this film, and that way Rick can be happy. He's all jittery because this was his first pick, and so last video of this month for the gentleman on grumpy old gentleman on film. So I'm not going to review the film so much as talk about um, my thoughts. I just give my thoughts on the film. I guess it's sort of a review. The 4K. I do have a DVD of this. Um, Same one that Mike has. Mike, if you've seen his video, I have the same one as he does, and it comes with the silent version of the film from 1923, also directed by Cecil B. DeMille, which I'm planning on watching here probably soon. Again, but anyways, this one here looks so great on 4K. It wasn't gonna jump on the 4K bandwagon, because I didn't want to start double dipping, triple dipping, and rebuying films and stuff like that. But the wife bought a 4K TV, and we wanted to get the 4K Blu-ray player, and so I decided to pick this up here. So that's what the case looks like. A sharp picture, the best I've ever seen it. I remember, and from what I remember, I used to watch this on ABC in the 70s, because you always had those films that come out during the holiday season, Easter. This would be one of those films, and I remember it being two parts because it was nearly 4 hours long. So it would be played on Saturday night, and then Sunday would be part two, if I remember. Jay might remember, or Mike, or maybe Bob would remember, even though he lives in Canada. I know they had to show this on TV around Easter time back in the day. The over the top film here. This thing has everything thrown into it. The kitchen sink, even, pretty much. It's a great film. It's very long. It's not one that you're going to watch. I would watch it once a year. It does get tedious at times. I watched it in one setting earlier this month. I'm retired and health issues, so a lot of times I have to lay with my legs up. So it was no problem for me to lay there for 4 hours and watch this movie. I did have an intermission in it. Like some of these big epic films like they had back then. And so I just love it. I mean, the production value in this was great. The sets, the costumes, all the great actors, Vincent Price, Edward G. Robinson, who I thought was miscast in this film. But he did a fine job. I imagine he just wanted to be in this movie and got it. And Ann Baxter, Yul Brynner, Yvonne DiCarlo, Sir Cedric Hardwicke. I mean, everybody's in here. I'm looking at the cast listing now, and it's like, oh my goodness. just all the people that were in this here that had parts, key parts in it. Martha Scott, another one. So, and I didn't know this until now that Charlton Heston did the voice of the burning bush, as voice of God, as the burning bush, as well as being Moses. Double role. So yeah, I always loved this film. I always watched it every Easter when it came on ABC back in the '70s, even if it was in two parts. Um, excuse me. I always loved the historical films, Ben Hur, and such like that. It is lengthy. Grant that never bothered me at all, as long as it had some kind of pacing to it. Ben Hur doesn't drag for me, where Cleopatra with with Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton do have kind of a pacing issue with me, and it seems to drag on. Um, it's like I can watch Lawrence of Arabia. I mean, this film was just colossal, and I'm just rambling on right now. But anyways, this is those films back then were made because of television, for competition of television. So these big epic films would come out with the big CinemaScope, VistaVision, and such, um, and these big production values. Uh, the sets and everything. It was just monumental, and they couldn't do this now. I mean, they could, but they won't do it. Everything is CGI. I watched a making of a film. I want to say it was the Patriot from 2000. Even in 2000, they would have CGI soldiers. They'll have one set and then they'll just duplicate them and to make them look like thousands of people. Um, the last one that I know of, and maybe, and you can probably tell me a film maybe since then that used a lot of people. That modern day was probably Braveheart or Saving Private Ryan, where they didn't use CGI soldiers or men. There was big epic uh, battle scenes that they used people. I think 300 had just CGI all the way. This here is all real. I mean, and practical effects. The parting of the Red Sea is classic. Um, how they did the special effects for that. Just and imagine if they had the technology that we have now done then. I appreciate the '56 version or the '56 special effects because of the time and effort that went into it. I'm not saying that the CGI now that there's nobody put time and effort in it, but it's not how it is there. How these people, how they had to come up with figure how to do that stuff. So yeah, I always loved this film. Um, like I said, if you get a chance to pick it up on 4K, if you have a 4K player. If not, the Blu-ray is fine, DVD's fine, everything's fine. Whatever you want to watch it on is fine. But if you have a chance to get it on the 4K because it looks great, the colors look great, and um, my gripe with this um, is the special features, and um, that's why I'm keeping the DVD set, because the DVD set still contains the silent film version of the film. Um, and this Blu-ray or this set here does not. And I believe the Blu-ray set comes with the. I don't know because I don't have the Blu-ray set, but the original Blu-ray came with the a DVD of the silent film, and this one has commentary on the Blu-ray special features. Uh, and the making of Cecil B. DeMille's epic, The Ten Commandments. Blu-ray feature on disc 3, part 2 because it was broken up into 2 parts for the Blu-ray, and the same thing. Uh, Documentary, newsreel, the Ten Commandments, premiere at New York, theatrical trailer, and making of trailer. Uh, so yeah, Paramount. But a nice 4K transfer. I believe it was done in 2010. The 4K restoration was done on it and made there. So yeah, it's kind of all over the place today, as usual with me, because I got so much to say and try to get it said in a short amount of time. It's amazing how Mike and them can get a lot of information in a short amount of time without boring everybody. So, anyways, this is the Ten Commandments. Lovely film, great epic film. Well worth watching. Um, in any format that you can get it on. Um, don't let the length scare you. I know Jay said he kept falling asleep in it, and it's not everybody's cup of tea. These type of films, these big budget epic films back then, a lot of people can't get through. It just all depends on pacing, and like The Great Escape is a long film and it has great pacing in it. It goes by quick. Last time I watched it, I was like, wow, man, that was a quick film. So it didn't seem that long. So cheers to Cecil B. DeMille. Great director. Charlton Heston, great actor for his time, uh, and makes you want to find out other stuff that he's done. So that weren't so epic. So that'll probably be my next project after this Woody Allen thing I'm going through. Midlife crisis, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, thank you everybody. Peace out. Happy May coming up, and thank you for watching. Next month, I think we are doing The Grand Hotel from 1932, 1933. Ian's pick, and then we're taking a break after that. So, thank you for watching. Take care, everybody. Bye.